Hi, this is Dr. Karen Wilson Starks, and welcome to the Light Room. It's Black History Month, and I want to talk about the importance of history. When you know your history, you know the heights to which you can aspire. When you know your history, you also know what it is that you don't want to repeat. And one of the things I appreciate about the Jewish people is that they keep the Holocaust narrative alive. There are some who would claim that the Holocaust didn't really happen, when in reality it did occur and it's well documented. In the United States, we are now in a season of historical obliteration, a dismantling of Black history. And what we want to remember is that African American history or Black history is American history. This country was built on the backs and lives of enslaved Africans who came here to work in the fields in the United States for crops such as cotton and rice and tobacco. And they brought their expertise with them that they brought from their own native countries and lands in Africa. What I want to also remind us of is that there is at least a two-step process in dismantling and destroying people. One is to remove them from their history, from their culture, and from their languages. And this is what happened with enslaved individuals who were brought to the United States. We also know that the second piece of this is once you remove the true history, the true culture, then you can replace it with a false narrative. And that's a lot about what's happening in the country today. The problems, the crimes, the disasters are being blamed on DEI and immigration. And these are false narratives. This is really not the truth. One of the things I appreciate about Indigenous Native American people is that they are both reclaiming and preserving their culture, their history, and their languages and teaching them to their children. What has made our country strong is the collective contributions of many. And the same is also true for our best companies. So I want to encourage you as executive business leaders to continue to celebrate the cultures and the backgrounds of all people, to continue to inspire your people by highlighting the contributions of those who are still living as well as those who have already gone on. This is important for our strength as a nation and as a strength in business. I also want to encourage you on a personal note to visit museums and to really understand the history and understand the implications for today. I most recently visited the International African American Museum in Charleston, South Carolina, and listed below are a number of other museums for you to consider, both for historical perspective and to better understand what's going on today in our times.